Hey everyone and welcome. Have you ever felt like you have all this energy, but you just don't know where to point it for the biggest impact? Well, today we're going to crack open a seriously powerful tool that's like a blueprint for your life, the house die from the Astro Dice set. Let's dive in and see how this thing actually works.
And really, this is the question at the heart of it all. Where is life asking you to focus your energy right now? See, it's not just about what's happening or how it's happening, it's all about the where. You can think of it like a cosmic GPS, pointing you to the exact area of your life that's primed and ready for your attention.
So what is this thing exactly? Well, in any Astro Dice reading, you've got the planet, that's the what or the who of the story. Then you've got the sign, that's the how, the style, the flavor. But the house die? That's the all-important where. It's the stage, the setting, the specific department of your life where this whole cosmic play is unfolding. It gives everything else context and a place to land.
To make this super clear, we're going to take a journey through all 12 houses, and we'll do it in 3 distinct acts. First, we'll build the foundation of who you are. Then, we'll look at how that version of you expresses itself out in the world. And finally, we'll expand our consciousness to find our place in the bigger picture, the whole universe.
All right, let's get into Act 1, the foundation of self. These first 4 houses, they are deeply personal. They're like the core building blocks of your identity, your values, your mind, and your emotional home base. This is where it all begins. So we kick things off with the first house, which is all about your personal brand, the energy of I am. It's your identity, how you show up, how you appear to others, and how you kickstart new things. So if you roll this number, the focus is squarely on you and how you're presenting yourself to the world. It's basically an invitation to step into your power with real authenticity. Building on that, we get to the second house, the house of I have. Now, this covers your material world, your finances, your possessions, sure, but it goes so much deeper. Fundamentally, this house is about your self-worth and what you value. The energy here is asking you to look at what you own, both tangibly and intangibly, and ask yourself how it reflects what you truly believe you deserve.
Next up, the third house. This is where we start to interact with our immediate world. It's the house of I think. This is all about communication, your mindset, learning new skills, and even short trips around your local neighborhood. It represents your siblings, your neighbors. It's the constant buzz of mental activity that shapes your day-to-day reality.
And we round out our foundation with the fourth house, the house of I feel. This represents your home, your family, your roots, and your deepest emotional foundations. This is your private inner world, your ancestry, the place you go to feel safe and secure. And listen, this is a crucial point. Without a strong, nurtured fourth house, all of our big public ambitions can feel, well, pretty wobbly. It's the root system that supports the whole tree.
All right, with our foundation firmly built, we're ready for Act 2. This is where things start to get really interesting. We take that solid sense of self, our values, and our feelings, and we start to actively engage with the world, through creativity, through work, and, most importantly, through other people.
The fifth house is the cosmic playground. Seriously, this is the house of I create. It's where you find your joy, your romance, your hobbies, and just pure, unadulterated self-expression. It's about your creative projects, your kids, and anything you do just for the fun of it. When this number comes up, life is practically shouting at you to go play and express your unique spirit.
Okay, so after the party of the fifth house comes the focus of the sixth. This is the house of I serve. It's all about the day-to-day grind, your job, your health routines, your daily habits, and the little acts of service you do. It's about organizing your life to be efficient and helpful, and really empowering yourself by dialing in those small things that, end up making a huge difference.
Now, the seventh house is all about we. This is a big shift. This is the domain of our major one-on-one relationships. We're talking marriage, business partnerships, important contracts, you name it. It's the house of balance, diplomacy, and how you relate to others in a committed way. The focus totally shifts from me to us.
Now for a really deep dive. The eighth house is the house of we share, but on a really profound level. It deals with intimacy, shared finances, inheritances, and the deep cycles of death and rebirth. It's about transformation. It's about secrets, and it's about the powerful psychological forces that are moving just beneath the surface of our relationships. Yeah, it's intense for sure, but this is where true, lasting change really happens.
Welcome to Act 3. So we've built our sense of self and we've engaged with others. Now we zoom out, way out, to see the bigger picture.
These final 4 houses are all about expanding our minds, finding our public purpose, connecting with our community, and tapping into the great unknown.
The 9th house is the house of I explore. This is where we go looking for meaning and wisdom. It governs things like higher education, long-distance travel, philosophy, spirituality, and our core belief systems. When you roll a 9, the energy is urging you to broaden your horizons, ask the big questions, and go on an adventure, mental or physical, to find your truth. And here we are at the very top of the chart, the 10th house, the house of I achieve. This is your public life. It's your career, your reputation, your ambition, and the legacy you want to leave behind. And remember that 4th house foundation we talked about? This is where we see the payoff. A secure inner world allows for confident outer achievement. The universe is asking you to step up and make your mark. The 11th house is the house of I aspire. This is your connection to the collective, to the group. It's about your friendships, your social networks, the clubs and organizations you belong to. It also represents your biggest hopes, wishes, and dreams for the future. This is where you find your tribe and start working together for a common goal. And so we complete our journey in the 12th house, the house of I believe. This is absolutely the most mysterious and spiritual area of the chart. It governs the subconscious mind, secrets, karma, and our hidden strengths and weaknesses. It's a place of healing, of retreat, and of connecting with something bigger than ourselves. It's all about letting go and beginning to understand the things we can't always see.
So let's just pull all that together for a second. You can see this really clear progression, right? First, you build your personal foundation, your self, value, mind, and home. Then you express that self out in the world through pleasure, work, and relationships. And finally, you expand your consciousness to find your place in the universe. It's a complete journey of development, from the inside out.
And that, of course, brings us to the most important part. Because this isn't just a bunch of information. It's a blueprint for action. The next time you roll that house die, you'll know exactly which room of your life is calling out for your attention. So the real question is, which one are you going to start building in today?
If you found this blueprint helpful for navigating your own life, you can help us build our channel by taking just a second to like, comment, and share. And of course, make sure you're subscribed for more deep dives into these kinds of empowering tools for self-discovery.
And hey, if you're interested in any of the tarot or oracle decks that you see featured on the channel, you can always find them at www.shadowslight1111.com. That's shadowslight1111.com. Thank you so much for joining us and for your energy today. We'll see you next time.
Noise, blue light in my eyes. Then your handle hits like a glitch in the sky. Shadows light 11:11. Flip my fate in a 30-second heaven. 1 card, 2 cards, heart wide open. You say trust and the timeline's frozen. Shadows light 11:11. Got me stuck on this little confession. Didn't come here looking for a sign, but you read my soul between the lines.